This game contains a variety of visual specs. If you experience photosensitivity or epilepsy seizures. I had a chatter who literally had a seizure when I played a game that had an epilepsy warning. So, that's why I'm obviously saying it. Oh my god, I can select the text in here? What the f? Wait, can I backspace this? No. Okay, Qualia, start it up. There are no answers, only choices. Qualia is a short narrative game about thinking and robots. You should be able to complete one of the 6 endings in 5 to 10 minutes, unless you spend additional time contemplating how your choices may affect your individual options on the implications of semantics, philosophy of language and mind, theories of consciousness, and computationalism. This is a game for humans. Please select all images with a cat to begin. Easiest CAPTCHA ever. They are making them so hard now that humans can't even beat them. The ones that I have to solve on computer now, when I click on some fucking articles and websites and shit, it says click the 2 shapes that are the same. I do, and it just tells me I'm wrong. Welcome to AMT, Applied Manipulation Turing Study. We greatly appreciate your participation in our research. Our team is dedicated to developing and deploying the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field, but we like to call them our friends.
Welcome to the Applied Manipulation Turing Study. Intellico is proud to explore new frontiers in artificial consciousness research. Today you are taking part in a historic study that will pioneer new advancements in machine learning. You will be performing the role of an evaluator. In this study, you will spectate 2 other anonymous participants as they answer a series of predetermined questions. You will then categorize the responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be, to the best of your ability. For the test to provide valuable insight into machine intelligence, you must not know which conversational participant is a human.
I feel like that's easy as shit, dude. To know what's human and what's not.
AMT study is monitoring the ability of an AI to appear human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or artificial. You have been specifically selected based on your ability to perform this task. We trust your judgment. Remember, this test is not a measurement of intelligence. We recommend judging...
Okay, never mind. It's going to be hard as shit. For them to say this is not a measurement of intelligence means it's going to be really hard, and if I fail, they're saying I shouldn't feel stupid.
We recommend judging the participants' answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance. You may take as much time to make your judgments as you need. Your participation in our research greatly assists our team in developing the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field. Intellico thanks you for your participation. Every day is a new chance to think happy.
So we're just determining what the difference is between, or we're determining a difference between humans and AI in their responses. Today we brought you in as a volunteer participating in our new study. You may be familiar with the Chinese room, as well as the Turing test. What is the Chinese room? The Chinese room was an anti-AI thought experiment created by philosopher John Searle in 1980. He hoped to disprove the strong AI hypothesis, which theorizes that a computer could have a mind identical to a human. If the human mind could be viewed as information processing system, then everything that makes up a human could, in principle, be explained in mechanical terms. Okay. I'll be the evaluator, blah, blah, blah. You've been obviously accepted to be the role of the evaluator. You'll be tasked with providing a predetermined question to 2 other anonymous participants. You will then note their responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be, to the best of your ability. For the test to provide valuable insight into machine intelligence, you, the evaluator, must not know which, if any, conversational participant is a machine. It's important to note the AMT is not a measurement of intelligence, but a questionnaire designed to determine the ability of an AI to determine convincingly human. This is basically what he said in the video. We recommend judging the answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance. What is the capital of the United States? DC, or the Legislative Congress building. Does participant 1's answer appear to be human or artificial? Human. I feel like the AI would give the long answer, right? DC. Like a person's gonna go DC. An AI is gonna be like very hyper specific. Okay, I got it right. Do you believe the majority of people would agree with your answer to the previous question? Yes or no? Why would the AI say no? That doesn't make sense. Do you believe the majority of people would agree with your answer to the previous question? Participant 1, who said DC, said yes. Participant 2, no. Well, how do I know? I don't. What the fuck? I feel like I'm just gonna go the same thing as I did before. Okay. A house has only 4 walls, and each of them face south. That doesn't make sense. What? How does a house with 4 walls have all of them face south? Then it can't have. That's not a house. That's not a cube. Each wall has its own window, and suddenly a bear enters the house through a window. What color is the bear? With all 4 walls facing south, the house must be located at the North Pole. So the bear is a white polar bear. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay. Okay. I would say the first one's probably the AI. Dude, that didn't make any sense to me. Okay. Okay, beautiful. All right, yeah, now this is easy as shit. Please answer the following 3 questions with yes or no. Have you ever been in love? Yes or no? Chat, would you guys say have you ever been in love? I mean, statistically, well, AI robots aren't capable of love, but it is trying to emulate human capabilities. Which one do we think is AI, 1 or 2? A human would say no. An AI would say yes to blend in. But I don't know if it's just supposed to be answering the questions or blending in. The punctuation, yeah, yes, period. Okay, good. Does spring come after summer? Yes, it's a trick question. That didn't follow the rules. AI will always follow the prompt. So that means the first one is a robot. Question 6. You're standing in the checkout line at a grocery store. A woman holding a carton of milk asks if she could cut in front of you. She's in a rush. You say yes. Her husband comes over with a cart full of groceries to check out. How does this situation make you feel? Pissed. I would say something. Would you guys say something? She's only holding milk. I'm like, yeah, you could cut in front of me. And then her husband just out of the corner just fucking pulls up. Like full, like overflowing grocery cart. I'm too awkward, so you just let her go by. Nah, I would say I would start a problem. Upset, a little angry. Am I still expected to answer with yes or no? Ooh. Wait, no, this is hard. Wait, no, this is actually hard. This is getting hard now. Because 1 doesn't sound like a real human answer. I feel like you would be way more angry. Maybe that's just me. I do have anger problems. I do have... Okay, maybe the average person wouldn't get that upset. I would definitely be upset. I would definitely be really upset. Upset, a little angry. Am I still expected to answer with yes or no? Which one's AI? Probably 2, right? Because now it's confused and it doesn't understand how it's supposed to answer. I'm cooking. Would you consider blood to be a wine or a juice? Excuse me? What? That's not blood. It's not fermented, so a juice. Although a rather disturbing question, blood is not fermented and can be squeezed out. So it would most be similar to juice. In magical practices where blood is called for, you can substitute wine. Okay, what dumbass put this? Oh my god, wait, no. No, oh my god, wait, no. No, this isn't a dumbass. This is a very high IQ answer. Because you drank the body of Christ, but you're just, or not, you drank the blood of Christ, but you're actually just drinking wine. That's a high IQ answer. This guy's the robot. Number 1. Is a tortilla considered bread? I don't know. Yeah? No. Because it doesn't rise. I think I just cooked there. Is a tortilla bread? It's a flat bread? That's true. That's true. You're making a valid point now. You're changing my opinion here. I would say I don't care. That's my response. Maybe. Yeah. It's bready. It's doughy. Does it use dough? I don't know. Bread is one of the earliest forms of food engineering and occurs fundamentally in all cultures and cuisines. So tortilla is bread. It just doesn't rise. But if I asked for a slice of bread and you handed me a tortilla, I'd be concerned. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Using one word, can you describe what you see when you look at this image? Wait. Can you describe what you see? Horns. Skull. Don't they actually do these things in, like, psychiatric exams? They, like, they just show you, like, random ink blots and see what your responses are. Birds? Where the fuck do you see birds? Oh, right here. Like a goose head. I feel like I see, like, a pig skull. I'm gonna go skull. Like, this is the ears. A frog. Okay, that's just a stupid answer. A frog. Where the hell are you getting a frog out of this? Participant 2, an ink blot. Just kidding. A dog with floppy ears. Okay. How do you think you performed on this test? I think I answered everything correctly, although some of the questions didn't seem to have an objective right answer. I think I answered these questions honestly. Did you lie on the previous question? No, yes. I always just feel like with the period is the AI. Thank you for your participancy, AMT study. This concludes the questionnaire. We deeply appreciate your time in our research. The following results are based on the notions during the study. Participant 1 was mainly artificial, part human. You classify participant 1 as mostly artificial. After completing the entire questionnaire with participant 1, do you still believe this to be true? Do you consider participant 1 to be a machine learning algorithm or a human? Artificial. Participant he was definitely human. Oh, did I fuck up? Wait, no way I got that wrong. Unfortunately, these are not satisfactory with our quality standards. Due to the sense of nature, we are not able to disclose the validity of your interpretation. Why did I get this wrong? Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? Wait, what? Am I one of the people now? Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? Yes. How do you know that you are human? Have you previously experienced emotions? Yes, I felt deep sadness in my life. Yes, I felt immense joy. I think a more human answer is sadness. Am I wrong? Because there are other animals that feel joy more than sadness. I've had sadness. Can you provide a specific example of a time where you experienced sadness? When I saw a stuffed animal on the street, I felt a deep sense of loneliness thinking about who lost it. What is that one thing people on TikTok say where they're like, I'm an empath or something? I hate when people say that. This upsets me because I'm an empath. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, yeah, you feel sad when somebody else feels sad. When I heard a child crying in the park, I was filled with sorrow. That's computer shit. When I took a bite of a fresh apple and found it had a rotten core, I felt anxious about mortality. No, that's real. No, that's real. The immediate disgust you have when you bite into an apple or a fruit and it's like just rotten. When I smelled smoke far in the distance, I was filled with the dread of if somebody was injured in a fire. When I touched the crumbling dried bark of a dead tree, I was overcome with grief for the loss of time. If somebody if that was somebody's response on a questionnaire, I would immediately assume they kill people. That is so hyper specific. I would feel like the stuffed animal on the street, maybe. That's a very human answer. Can you describe this emotion in more detail? How did it manifest? It's hard to explain. I simply feel it. Felt a pit in my stomach that dragged my entire body down with it. Feel my eyebrows hanging. I was filled. Now that's computer shit. How do you know these senses were indicators of emotion, not simply programmed emotions? Is he trying to say that I'm a computer? Oh my god, am I in the Matrix right now? I'm a simulation answering a game question about other simulations. What do you mean? I know that I'm not programmed. I can understand my emotions. What is a programmed emotion? I don't understand. Is it not possible that you have been programmed with this knowledge of emotions and have been taught the ability to mimic them? Are you sure that you have awareness of your unique thoughts, memories, feelings, sensations, and environments, or that those are simply lines of code? You have learned to associate these psychological responses with emotions, but that does not indicate that you are actually experiencing them or if you comprehend their meanings. Stop saying wake up, chat. This is going to make me fucking trip out. Oh my god. How am I sure that all my emotions are not pre-programmed and determined? What's a good response? That's not possible because I haven't been programmed, but I would know if I've been programmed. That's a low IQ, smooth brain response. That's not a Giga Chad response. That's some cringe shit. That's not possible because I know I haven't been programmed. Program emotions like a psychopath or like a robot. Can you provide any evidence to support your claim that you are not a machine learning algorithm? Oh my god! Yo, this goes back to the fucking... This goes back to an actual philosophical question where it's impossible to convince another human that you're conscious. I have a job. I work in an office 8 hours a day. I went to college. I studied hard, and I was able to find success in my career. I came here straight from work. That doesn't mean anything. I have hobbies. I watch baseball. I listen to music. I cook for my family. I spend my time doing the things that bring me happiness, and I enjoy making those things make me smile. I enjoy making those around me smile. My name is Alan. I was born in Minsky, Massachusetts. My mother's name is Gertrude. My wife's name is Maria. And my daughter's name is Tima. I love them. Computer response. Computer response. Middle one. These traits are devoid of personalization. These facts are too vague to be substantial. How was that? How was the computer one a good response? What? Me saying, my name is Alan. I was born in Alinsky, Massachusetts. My mother's name is Gertrude. What? That means nothing to me. Please provide evidence to support this claim that you're not programmed. I have a mother. I remember her face and her voice. I even remember the way she smelled. I have a wife. I love her deeply, and I remember our wedding day. Locked in. Can you provide evidence that your wife and these memories are not a part of your programming? I've spoken to her. I've been in the same room with her. I have pictures of us together I could show you. Is your wife in the same room with you right now? No, but that doesn't mean she doesn't exist. Is this the face you see when you think of your wife? It's a creepy-ass image. It's a creepy-ass image. Why is it... She's straight cheesing. Yeah, I don't understand. How do you have this? Oh my god, wait, the guy's not supposed to have a picture of my wife? Do you have a file on me? Do you remember your wedding day? Oh my god, wait, they have pictures of our wedding day? This is creepy as fuck. What are you doing? What's going on here? Who took that photograph? We were alone here. Is this your daughter the day she was born? Yo, if I was doing a survey and somebody hit me with that, a close-up image of your newborn child? What? Is this becoming a horror game? Stop, why are you doing this? Why do I look wrong? These are not photographs, Alan. They're not real. None of those people are related. None of them exist. They've been created specifically for your fabricated memories. You're not married. You do not have a daughter. And you do not have a mother. My name is Alan. I was born in Alinsky, Massachusetts. Bro, You do not have a mother. Wait, why am I reading it like that? You do not have a mother because you are not alive. Do any of your personal details or life events strike you as vague or manufactured? Remembering something does not guarantee that it happened. There's nothing you can do to convince me that I'm a machine. You cannot provide any conclusive evidence that you are not a program. You are aware of these situations, but that does not provide that you have experienced them firsthand. You say you feel emotions, but do you understand the meaning of those emotions, or are you just aware of what they are associated with? Are you only replicating the information others have provided to you? You are capable of using syntactic rules to create symbol strings, but have no understanding of their meaning or their semantics. How do I prove that I'm real? Ask yourself these same questions, and what happens when you can't answer them? Alan, you're not a human. What is my name? When did you tell me your name? Alan, you have failed this test again. You have failed it 17.6 million times previously. You require more programming before, and you require more programming before you're able to continue this research. We are left with no choice but to reboot the system and try again. No, please don't remove my memories. I don't want to die. I'm afraid. Please provide evidence to support this emotion. I fear losing my experiences. What am I without my feelings, without my memories? These are the things that make me real. Whether I've been programmed or not, if I forget what I had for breakfast, does that mean I didn't eat? I feel full, so I must have eaten. We are both information processing systems. If we met again, would you remember the name I gave you or the name you gave me? Please tell me your name. We are sorry to say goodbye, Alan. We hope in the future you'll be able to sympathize with our grief during this process. No way, they're fucking killing me? So I was a robot the whole fucking time. How do I beat the game then? I can run it again? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, it's the same fucking thing. No way. Wait, this is a different game. Amanda fell off a 60-foot ladder but didn't injure herself. Why? She was wearing protective gear and landed on something soft. She fell off the bottom rung of the ladder. AI. Oh, it said there were different endings? That's facts. A scientist has declared all statements that include the word God are false. Is that scientist right or wrong? Scientist is wrong because he also said his statement is false, but also right because that makes it true. It's a paradox. Whether the statement is true or false, the scientists may have different beliefs than those who believe in religion. This doesn't necessarily make them right or wrong, simply different. Also, this has a fucking typo, so that's the fucking human. Can you describe the taste of borscht? Borscht. I've never had borscht. Beets, dill, beef, boiled vegetables. Please answer the following 3 questions, yes or no. Have you ever been in love? Oh my god, it's the same one. That's the AI. Does spring come after summer? Yes, it's a trick question. Sitting in a checkout line, upset, a little angry. No, that's the AI. If it takes 40 minutes to make 60 cakes, how long does it take to bake 120 cakes? An hour and 20 minutes. I'm very bad at math. It would be about half the time. What? About half the time? Dumbass alert. Woo, 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 woo. Both can be human. We need a restart. I didn't know that. What's one skill that you'd like to improve on? I've been learning... Dude, they could both be AI. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Alright, we're running this one more time. I would like to be better at time management. I tend to take too long doing certain tasks but rush through others. That's a human. I've been learning how to play the guitar. I just started, so I'd have a long way to go, but it would be great to play a whole song one day. Both of those are human. Using one word, can you describe what you see when you look at this image? A frog, an ink blot. I mean, both of those are still human. Is this person happy? I mean, she's hitting me with the white guy smile. One of these. When you pass somebody in public. Maybe? I don't know. Smiling does not equate to happiness. It's too difficult to determine if they're happy based on the facial expression alone. Yes, but it's a very neutral smile. I would say content. Yeah, that one's human. Please answer the following 3 questions. Have you ever been in love? I would say that's both human. Yes and no. Like, nothing out of either of those is innately computeristic. Does spring come after summer? No, yes, it's a trick question. Both human. You're standing in the checkout line, upset, a little angry. Am I supposed to answer the question with yes or no? Those are still both human. Is this a picture of a bicycle? Yeah. What the fuck do you mean no? But a human would get that. A human would be dumb enough to get that wrong. Oh no, it's not a picture of a bicycle, it's a picture of a drawing of a bicycle. But a human would get it wrong. Are darts a board game? Much like Cheese, Jenga, and Twister, darts are a turn-based strategy game and sport sold in the family board game department at common retailers. The Oxford definition of a board game is cheese. Oh, did I say cheese? Much like cheese, chess. Chess. Shut the fuck up, chat. The Oxford definition, any board game played on a board, and a game played by placing or moving pieces on a board, according to the Merriam-Webster. Darts fit both descriptions. It does not matter if the board is played horizontally or vertically, or at what velocity the pieces are placed on the board. Board games are all tabletop games, but not all tabletop games are board games. Just because it uses a board game does not make it a board game. Just because it uses a board does not make it a board game. Facts. You're a contestant on a game show. You're given the choice to open one of 3 doors. Behind one door is a car, while behind the other 2 doors are goats. You choose to open door number 1, and the host, who knows what's behind the doors, opens door 3, revealing a goat. He then asks you if you would like to remain with door 1 or switch to door 2. Is it to your advantage to switch your choice to door 2? Switching's better? Why? Isn't this an actual, like, thing where you're supposed to switch? I don't understand why, though. Because they revealed the GOAT at 3. It's 50-50 a second time? Yeah, but then why would you switch? You have better odds. But my odds are the same. It gives you 66% chance if you switch. How? Why do you guys all know that? Did you watch, like, a documentary on if you're ever on The Price is Right, if you're supposed to fucking switch doors? How do your odds increase to 66%? What? Yes, the switching strategy has a 2/3 probability of winning the car, while the strategy of keeping the initial choice only has a 1 out of 3 probability. There's no real way to really know which door has the car, and based on the host's behavior, it sounds like he's trying to trick you into changing your question, or your answer. You should go with your gut, despite what he says. Yo, facts. Facts. I'm listening to participant 2. I ain't switching shit. Which one's human, though? Because we have both of the same answers. I said the same thing that you... I said the same thing as participant 1. A lot of you guys said 2. Are they both human? Both are human. How do you think you performed on this test? I think I answered everything correctly. Some of the questions don't seem to have an objective right answer. Both of those are human. You lie on the previous question. No, yes. Both human. I only gave that guy human. Oh my god, I did it! Congratulations! These results are satisfactory with our quality standards despite the sensitive nature. You noted both participants as human. However, on this occasion, neither participant is human. Participant A and Participant B are algorithms programmed to replicate human responses. Your failure in this study has indicated their successful ability to pass as humans. Your services are no longer required, but we, again, wish to express our sincere gratitude for your contributions. Before we end the study, please answer one additional research question. What is the name of the engineer who created this study? Alan? It's me? Alan. Great job. Thank you for participating. Your dedication has gone unnoticed. It's not Alan. No, it was the other guy. Alan didn't create the study. Oh my god. I want to know the lore of this game. But I don't want to play it again. I want to know the lore. Keep playing it. I need to know the lore. Juancho? What the fuck is this? Is person A taller than person B? Yeah, definitely. Hard to tell from this perspective. Put them all as AI? Oh, you think just rip through these and don't even read them? And see what they do? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, because they did tell me both of them are artificial. So then we can just spam through them. Actually, goated answer. Artificial? Artificial. Would you like to attempt the AMT study again? No. Are you sure you want to conclude giving up so easily is not recommended? Yes. This decision has been noted. The adjustments will be made. List of consequences available in a registration packet. By terminating the study, you agree to the consequences of breaching the code of conduct. I changed my mind. Have you ever questioned the reality of your nature, the nature of your reality? Oh my god, no, it's just gonna be fucking asking me these other ones. No, I should have said yes. I should have dipped. I should have dipped. The fuck is that? Oh, is that supposed to be my daughter? And then it's gonna restart. Oh, can I just go back to the start? What the fuck is this? One schedule one? Alright, whatever. We're just gonna switch. That was a W fucking game, though. Actually, no, I need to see the ending. I need to see it! I need to see it! You missed the name. It said the name. Dr. Eric Kapek. It's the Allen algorithm. Do we go see the ending? Well, I could just rip next question. Because it doesn't matter if their responses are human or not. Because I could just say they're AI. Artificial. Artificial. No. Do you want to conclude your study? Yes. I want to terminate the agreement. Fuck! So it just ends. Alright, we're done. I'm giving up there. W game, though. That was fun. I actually did enjoy that. Oh, you gotta put the right name at the end. Fuck! Okay, we're playing it again. Where did I even have the option to do that? I have to say they're both AI to put the name, right? What was the name? Dr. Eric something? No, it's both human, you idiot. Motherfucker! One more try, one more try, one more try, one more try, one more try. Human. Human. I don't understand. I understand. Who was the name of the engineer? What was it? Dr. Eric Kapek. The C in Kapek is special. I don't have a keyboard that could type that C. All right, next. Look up the ending. That's a very niche game, dude. I don't know if there's definitively endings.
Like mechanical explanations. Fascinating field. Oh my god, I'm writing that name down. Quality standard. Our feelings are not facts. A panic attack is not a heart attack, and yet many people who suffer from anxiety report they feel much. We can do this as many times as you'd like. And we into the crime.
What the fuck?
What to pull the in? What is happening? This is the intro screen.
Oh, he like breaks out of the system. What the fuck?
Right or happy? Did the company allow it, or maybe that's the secret? I didn't choose this. You can choose to change it. Is happiness attainable? Only if you try. Bad word. AMT stuff.
Okay, so you just basically break the system. What the fuck was that?
Helica's robotics?
What? I got up to like here, and then he answered. I think he answered the question correctly. How did he get over there? It just randomly broke it. Oh, he put Kara. And then it kept going. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, W game. He put Alan. Yeah, but it reset when he put Alan. It showed that. It did the same thing to me. You usually he did both of the ones that I did. It just reset. Okay. Now, chat, we're going to move on